So it's like I said a few minutes ago in that moment, just a moment ago, the question is why? It's like, why story? It's crazy when every time I think about story and I think about like, what role does story will play in this whole game? For me, I found myself in this place where I just flipping ran from story. Like I ran from story time and time and time and time again until the point where I just started tripping on this thing. And I think for me, running from story wasn't really about running from my story. It was absolutely 100% about me feeling like a failure, about me being ashamed of where I came from, things I did or didn't do, not being educated, having a college degree or a license or certification. There I was, young, single mom, and I have these 2 kids and I have zero clue where dad is. Like I have zero clue. I couldn't find him if there were millions of dollars riding on this thing. You understand what I'm saying? It's like every time I walked outside, I either felt embarrassed because I was going to a birthday party or a Christmas party. And every time I walked into that door, there was just this endless perfectness, right? A perfection that I didn't have in my home, a perfection that I wanted, a perfection of mom and dad and grandma and grandpa, and everybody's wearing ugly Christmas sweaters together. And me, Jada, and Maya were just trying to truck along. I mean, we were just trying to get from one moment to the other. The truth is that me holding on to this, what then I thought was a reality, it'll never be possible for you, Tiffany. You're too strange. You're too black. You're too young. You're too uneducated. You're too fat. You're too fill in the blank. How many times have you said to yourself in the last, 30, 60, maybe 90 days that you're too ... How many times have you said that to yourself in the last, maybe a couple of years? I mean, that statement of all the things I was and all the things that wasn't possible for me, it rode me for years, not just like a couple of months, for years. Is it the same thing for you? That crazy hole kept me in a place in which not only was I afraid to just think about dreaming, but I made it damn near impossible for myself to even attempt, simply because I was afraid of what was on the other side, which for me meant another bout of failure. When I tell you this statement, which is, everything for me changed when I made a decision to stop thinking small, especially when it came to my story. It's like, God, the whole world changed. I mean, look at my life today. Here I am in this place, and I'll be honest with you, not in a trillion years, even as I look around, I would have never imagined myself here, not even close. But I know not just acknowledging my story, but owning it, telling it, and talking about it became the absolute game changer. What's your story?